equity of people right here. We can see you. They can see you.
Okay, then I was just concentrate on my facial expressions.
It's too late in age to change your face. Just keep going, Stefan.
I don't have to change it.
Just change our wallets, that's all.
I don't have to change my face. FG will do that for me. Okay. Welcome everybody, and thank you for the time for me to share something very, very exciting with you. Gerrit now said he doesn't know where to start. I'm actually honest with you if I say I also don't know. I'll have to in the next few seconds just get my bearings straight. I've been really working on this, what I'm going to share with you the whole day after the meeting yesterday with a church group where we wanted to register so many people today, but because of the conference coming for them in 2 days, we decided not to do that. And then I basically didn't sleep last night. I just knew that there was something we have to do to make the explosion happen faster. We all, I think most of you see the big picture, and most of you know that what we are doing is real. Some of you have started getting impatient. This morning a lady said to me, 2.5 months, I'm really feeling impatient. I don't think if I can go another 2 weeks. And I said to her, well, I've been going for 2.5 years or 2 years with this one alone. So I think you must just have a little bit more patience. And let's all just go to where we want to be. Friends, what happened today, and there's still some stuff we have to do tonight, some work we have to do tonight, but everything's going to happen very, very quickly now. I designed that plan in which everybody will earn. Many people are starting to ask me, how did you do it? But I just want all of you to understand that I cannot reveal that. You will see the results in your wallet, but I cannot. I'm going to save that concept where I basically took 2 different network concepts. I changed each one and I combined the 2 changed products. So somebody won't easily sort it out or work it out, but I'm protecting it not for me, but for all of us, because CryptoWealth is an opportunity, is an initiative that will go on many, many years after we are not here anymore. So that is what I wanted. Secondly, friends, you all know, and I've said it to you on stages and webinars, that this has been a dream for more than 30 years, to have a project where everybody earns, number one, and secondly, where we uplift the people from ground level. There's not one country in the world, and I've been fortunate now to be into 43 countries, and I haven't seen one country where there's a government or an organization who uplifts in 1 year, let's say, 6 to 8 million people out of poverty. So that was a dream, and this dream came to being now, but with many falls, as all of you know. Okay, so we have our plan, which is Plan 1 and Plan FG and EPI, which you all know about. And then we have our flagship. We call it our flagship now, which is the UDP. The UDP, the concept in which every single person will earn. We worked it out at 250,000 people to have their money in, to be registered, for us to press the button, and 7 seconds later, you'll have $12,000. So we saw that it went a little bit slow. We were waiting for after Christmas, New Year, we will have new initiatives to get to our 250,000 people. But today I went back to the programmers with a new plan, not a new plan, just a revised plan. And I hope that it will excite all of you. I first of all shared it with Nigeria this morning, and my brother Sunday said to me that if we can do that, we can implement that plan, then he knows that after that plan, it will take 3 to 4 weeks for Nigeria to give us in excess of 2 million people. He loved the idea, and then I went to my programmers, and I told them what I'm going to tell you now. And it took them about 3-4 hours to write a demo program of the program I gave, to put in the new figures, and for me to wait 4 hours for the result to come out, because this is what I said to them. And I want all of you to listen carefully, and I wish I could see all of you in front of me now, and just for me to tell you, and then to see your expression on your face. If you really are going to feel like Gerrit when he heard it, Bernie when he heard it, and Nigeria, and how excitement there was. So whether you can just put it on a little note, write it, Gerrit is looking at all the notes and the questions. Just let us know how you feel about it. Okay, friends, what I did is I told the programmers to take my program and divide it into 3. So the 250,000 people I divided in 3, and I said, okay, that gives me 65,000 people. And I then took the 12,000 and I divided it by 3, which gives me $4,000. And my command to them, or my request to them, was see if with a program that I developed, if we start with 65,000 people, if I can give the people $4,000 with the press of a button. And when I gave it to them, I was hesitant. I didn't think it could work out. After 4 hours, the result kicked out of the demo program. And guess what? It showed $4,007.
Wow.
What that means is that I can start that on 65,000 people, press the button, give 4,000, and then the team grows. All of you are going to buy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more positions. It will grow. I'll tell you now about the homeless database that's going to move in. But let's just leave them for a second. Now the 65 grows to 130,000, then we move up to $8,000. And then we grow more, and when we hit 250,000, we hit $12,000 per position. So that's how it can happen if we had no homeless people that we were wanting to help. Now, I'm going to implement this, and I'm telling all of you that I intend implementing this the second week of January. So whether you are there with 1 position or 10, you have 10, you'll be hitting $40,000 the moment we hit the button. Or if you have 1 position, you'll have 4,000, and you will immediately buy yourself some more positions in the UDP. So that's reality. We've tested it. It does give us our 4,000. But now I'm going to say to everybody, I did this for you and for me. Now I want you guys to do something for me. On Monday, the homeless website is opening. And I'm going to ask every single person in the UDP to help me with 4 homeless people. We'll have the instructions, we'll have the points. I'll build up every single thing. You will know all about the Job Creation Foundation with Dr. Ngwatu Tukalu as the head there, with her team of people doing the training and doing our Job Creation Trust. Now, I don't want you to help me for mahala, for nothing. I'm going to pay you. The system is going to pay you to help me, not to help me, I'm sorry, to help crypto.
To help you, to help you.
Yes, to help me, to help you, to help all of us. In the next year, my goal is to, in South Africa alone, to uplift 6 million people who have nothing now. Nothing. I mean, not a salary, not an income, not a car, not a house, nothing. Next year, 6 million people will have a roof over their heads. They'll be in a job. And this is how we're going to do it, only if the UDP people are going to comply and help me. And the systems are going to pay you. Now listen how I'm going to market it to you now. And the whole thing as a new marketing strategy. Sorry. It has an investment plan. It has a plan in which you can make a lot of extra money. Sorry. Sorry, just a minute. And oh, sorry. No. Carrot, excuse me. Just going to take a sip of lemonade.
You sure it's lemonade?
You will never know. But I don't drink, so yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask each person in the UDP to help with a minimum of 4 people. And it's going to be done in a structured way. Now, the moment we hit the button in the second week of January and you make your $4,000, then the system will take the donation, not donation, yes, the donation stroke registration of your homeless people. Bring them in, register them under you, and pay for them. As the money cycles, it won't be long before they have their $4,000. But their $4,000 will not go to them. We are sitting with people who don't know how to operate a microwave. We're sitting with people who have never had a roof, their own roof over their head. So we need to train and take these people through little courses. Now I'll tell you about that a little bit later. The 4,000 Rand will go to the Job Creation Trust, but $1,000 from every person you bring in. $1,000 of the $4,000 is yours.
Wow.
So crypto is paying you to help us to bring people out of poverty. Now, if you go tomorrow, you register yourself a position in UDP. On Monday morning, we will open for registration in the homeless website. You put your UDP code and you register, for example, for yourself 10 positions. 10. So 10 people's, you will pay for 10 people coming in under you. They become your personals. They're going to follow you immediately. They follow you to Crypto One, to Plan One. Okay, and then they'll follow you to FG and to Appy. Because the new people you bring in, the new people you're going to help, you can put them under them. So you are building their personals and in the same time building your downlines. Okay, now you have 10 people, for example, coming in under you. It will be a matter of 2 weeks. They'll hit the 4,000. You'll get 1,000 from each, which is 40, is it? No, 10 times, it's $10,000. 10 times 1, 1,000. So it's $10,000 that comes to you. $2,000 of their money will go to Dr. Ngwatu, and $1,000 is available for you to go through the first phase with them, where you close them, clean them up, get teeth fixed up, get eye test. You understand what I mean?
Whatever needs to be
Then they will
done.
do, yes, then they will do the first course. Dr. Ngwatu will set up the first course, because these guys are on their way to their own little rented apartment, which you are going to organize for them. So another 1,000 per person will be made available for the clean-up and for everything. We'll set it out for you very clearly. Now they do their first course and they get their first certificate. This is now, what is a house? How does the house look? There's a microwave. How does it work? How do you switch it on? How do you do this? How do you save electricity? How do you appreciate what you have? How do you keep everything clean? How do you do this? We teach people. We prepare them. Now they have their first certificate, then comes the second one, and then comes the third one. Once he has his 3 certificates, that will be like in the second month. His second 1,000 has come out, with which you can then have rent his apartment for him. It's 15,000 Rand. So you can have a nice apartment for him for that. So you are going to take care of those 4 people until they are on 3 certificates. They are in their own place, and then they get handed over to the Job Creation Foundation, where I will also be part with Dr. Ngwatu and them. And we will develop franchises. My friends, I have a lot of experience in franchising, and many of you don't know the experience that I have. But if I'm going to share this with you so that you know that we are going to put experienced people in there also to help our people. And if I tell you this, I'm very humble to say this, and but it's not with the emphasis on I. It's just experience that I've built up through the years. In the sponsorship industry, I had 311 of my own franchises. I developed 110 franchises for a medical company, and I developed 84 franchises for a cell phone company. I'm standing on 540 franchises which I developed as an individual for these companies. So franchising, I have a lot of experience. I can take any franchise that you give me now, and in 1 month, I'll have the floor plan, the equipment, the menu, the branding, I'll have everything in place. We can duplicate any franchise in the world and put them into places where we take our homeless people, train them, make them part of that business. We can even give them a small shareholding, and they become responsible in their own businesses. This we can do on a mass scale, because there's going to be a lot of money in the Job Creation Foundation. But now comes the other good news, and that, let's say we have our 65,000 people, which I now believe we'll have in 2.5 weeks, because Nigeria is going to explode now, and I hope South Africa too, so that we can get good positions in Plan 1. Because after the button is pressed on the first UDP, the whole world is going to explode. We even have registrations from Afghanistan today, South Africans in Afghanistan. So we are really, we are being noticed in the world. Okay, now my friends, look at this picture. 65,000 people in the UDP, their money is there, right next to us, sitting a homeless website with 200, if everyone does 4. But as I spoke to Nigeria today, he said to me he doesn't think people will go for 4, they'll go for 10. And they'll work for those 10 because they're getting $10,000. And you'll get this money for at least 5 months. So just go and work out 4 people or 10 people, you take them only 2 months, but you get money from them for 5 months. It's a lot of money crypto is paying you to help us. And you take them to a certain point and you hand them over. And this will be done in a structured way. But now we sit with 260,000 people on the same day we launched crypto, UDP. Now, at the same day, the money will be taken from you, and those 320,000 people will be registered into UDP immediately. So what do we have? We've passed our 250,000 people. So we are going to jump from 4,000 to 12,000. There won't even be a phase for 8,000.
Wow.
Gerrit, did I explain it in a way that you understood it?
Absolutely. I can tell you what's coming through here. Awesome. Wow, that's amazing. Wow,
Gerrit.
incredible. Wow, awesome.
Gerrit, yeah, because if you understand it, then everybody will understand.
Right, I'm a dummy.
You dummy.
Well, I tell you what people say here.
I
I tell you what's coming
yes.
through here, Stefan.
Yes,
Wow,
yes,
awesome.
yes.
Wow, wow, wow. I got no words. Wow, that's a wonderful news. Wow, you have just nailed it. Then there's a question here I want you to answer. Will we need to pay depositions in the UDP before the second week on January?
No.
Comes from
No,
Raymond.
definitely not. Definitely, I can answer that, Gerrit. Definitely
Yes.
not. The whole thing is that we are bringing millions of homeless people into our system, helping them make money without you or them paying for it. The system is going to take from your donation money, advance it for a week and 2, and then give it back to you 10 times more. So you're laying out $105, or let's say 0.14, not you. Yes, you for your own position. Then from your $4,000, The system will take 0.14 and bring him in under you. He becomes your personal. And then when he gets first 4,000, the system gives you back 1,000. So you laid out 100 and or 0.14 and get back 1,000, whatever bitcoins that is. So it's my friends, the first words that Nigeria said to me, he said it's a win-win-win situation all the way around. There's not one person losing in this. So we need the 100 people or 180 people who are listening to us now to really understand this, Harold. This is not my business. My dear friends, this is not my business. It's our business. It's as much yours as mine. If I want to earn $4,000, I must pay my 0.14, same like you. I'm sitting in crypto plan 1. I have the top position, but I also have 84 people, same like you. There were people below me who went to FG before me. So please, my friends, never talk of Stefan's. I'm not. It's our business, and each of you, one of you, have a responsibility because you are co-owner of this business. So we need to go out now and market this in a way, UDP, because if I have to come to you now, and I can go into any shop and show my pamphlet, we're going to design a special pamphlet now. Esmery is going to start with that tomorrow. We'll have a little whiteboard and animation for this, and everything is now aimed at a different approach. Because, team, just listen to this. I'm going to Gerrit. Gerrit knows nothing about the business. I say, hello, Gerrit. Gerrit, would you be interested in investing a small amount of money, making thousands of dollars back, helping me to bring people out of real poverty, and you get paid for that? Gerrit, can you say no?
Absolutely not.
You cannot. It's stupid if you say no.
Unless you don't have a heart.
Unless you don't have a heart. But at least the money side must pull you. Okay, now I've already spoken to one guy. I tested it on a businessman who is very, very busy. And I know he has not got the time to go and get those 10 people in the townships or in the streets. He hasn't got the time for that. And you know how clever this guy was. Team, I explained to him, like I said to Gerrit, I said, you come in with 0.14 bitcoins. He said, how much is that? I said, you better get in today, because today it's still so many, but in 2 weeks it can be double. So get in as quickly as possible. All of you saw what happened to the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin was 883, and suddenly it's 840. So it's climbing. It could be double in 6-7 weeks from now. So we must use that as a marketing tool. And then when I said to him this, he said to me, where can I pay my money? He wants 10 positions. I said to him, George, but do you have the time? He said, no, I will appoint a lady to work for me. She'll go and recruit, and I'll give her $100 of the $1,000. In other words, clever, very, very clever. So we must just carry on thinking and doing now. Now there's no time for play. I want to launch in the second week of January, and we need to get 65,000 people. And I'm unleashing Nigeria tomorrow, and all of you know it, and it's going to go into the WhatsApp groups, it's going to go on Facebook. Friends, our new website is almost finished. We just need to add the content. Very professional, beautifully, wonderfully done. And on that website, you will have the button for homeless. You click and you'll go to the registration of homeless. You'll click and you'll go to the registration of UDP. So we'll have one website, very professional, and we'll move into these other sections. And it's very, very exciting. It's very exciting. The program, yes.
Can I ask a question? That's so people can understand, okay? We are just over 20,000 people in Plan 1, okay? If only 10,000 people, let's say this is no doubles and there's people that's not working and blah, 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 the story. Let's say there's 10,000 people in Plan 1. And those 10,000 people go now and they all invest themselves into UDP and get them all themselves 10, that's 5 positions. Okay? Then we sit on 60,000. Is it a good idea?
It's good, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Okay, also what I'm saying is, when people now, when the 65,000 kick in, that also means that 65,000 is going to go to FG and API after it runs.
Immediately, because Gerrit, from the 4,000, the system, I had a long explanation, it's going to be set up. Let's say, for example, Gerrit, your brother, he comes into UDP now, but he's nowhere else.
Okay.
You even told him, and all the 120 people on the system, 121 now, must understand that we must not forget about Plan 1. Plan 1 is also Bitcoin based. It's also a Bitcoin that's rising. Yes. So people must now make a plan to get into Plan 1 also for basically 2 reasons, and that's to have the high position and to come in with the Bitcoin price as it is now and not wait 6 weeks later where it could be double. So get people into that. But if someone, Gerrit, does not go into Plan 1 and they just get into into UDP and they are ready with their 10 people or their 5 people, the moment he gets his $4,000, the system will check the following: Are you in Plan 1?
Okay.
No, Plan 1.
Okay.
No, he's not. So 0.045 will be deducted.
Okay.
Are you in FG? No. 0.058 or whatever, $210 somewhere will be deducted. Are you in F? And no. So we'll take 350 for API, and then we'll take off for your people from the other side. But only from one of those people's commissions that you get. It covers all of this that puts you into Plan 1, into FG, and to API. And
do people understand? Because FG is a binary system. So if you put 65,000 people in, that is a lot of spillovers. There's a lot of commission.
Guys are going to go to 5-6 stars in a matter of a week or 2, Gerrit.
Right. I'm just saying it now so people can understand what we're talking. Even API, with 65,000 people go to API, I mean 84 people pay you $16,000.
Oh my goodness, it's so much money. It's so much money. Good. Okay, guys, I'm really, it was a hard and a long day, but everything is just falling into place. The one door closes and 20 others open. So we have it now. I want to launch tomorrow. I'm having a meeting with the Cape Town people, our Bitcoin specialist people, to see if I can have them set up a vault for us where we can already start paying the 0.14. Now many of you, most of you have already got that 0.14 in your blockchain, keeping it ready. But of the 0.14, there is a $5 which is administration. Now I had to negotiate with the Cape Town team, and I'm still negotiating tomorrow, where I want to share profit. That $5 admin, I want to share because I don't have the 2.5 million rand to start off everything. So we need money up front, but we don't have that. So I'm saying, okay, from the admin money, let's channel that to you. As it comes in, they have to buy licenses. They have people doing coding. Every single country that's going to be part of Crypto World has a different coding set. And the people have to do it, they have to be paid. So, guys, down there where you are, if I say down there, I mean on the field, in the field, it is very, very simple. Very complicated up at the top with everything we have to pay, organize, get in place, and do. But the whole picture is coming together. And and I just love how it's coming together. But I can't do this alone. I need you 100 to go out tomorrow and get your 10 best friends around you. That means we have 1,000 people tomorrow. 1,000 people into UDP. 1,000 people, and you say to your 10, let's make it a goal to by the weekend each have another 10. Just on a plan from your 100, and how many are we now? 119. Only 119 people who are serious about making money can take this to 10,000 by the weekend. That I know can happen.
You must keep in mind, in Cape Town there's a big meeting with a lot of people in the venue, so that's why the numbers is not there. So Cape Town has got the big venue full, which is looking at you in a moment.
Really?
Yes.
I love Cape Town. Hi, Cape Town. I wish I could see them now. I wish I could see them. That was an awesome meeting. Awesome people down there. All of you can make yourself, treat yourself one day when you have money. Just go down and ask Jared and the team to put something together. It was awesome.
Stefan, so I'm talking now for people to understand, because I can see what questions come here. So I'm just saying things now, and I want you to answer it so people can understand. What I suggest people do is, the people that's already in plan 1, they must get people to register in UDP. Either they register themselves 5-10 times, or they get more people so we can build UDP to 65,000 people.
That's the main
That's
goal now.
65,000 people. That 65,000 people is not the homeless people. The homeless people is a separate website. Correct?
Okay, Gerrit, can I just come in and say
Yes.
that we will have 3 websites. We have www.cryptowealth.net. That's our main website.
That's plan
Then
1.
we have www.cryptowealthudp.net. That's where all of you guys and your friends, and you're going to load those 65. These are 65,000 people who do have 0.14 Bitcoin, or who can save up in the next 2 or 3 weeks 0.14 Bitcoin to come in as your once-off donation. Once off. And then we have a third website, and I've called it www.cryptowealthhomeless.net. So that will be open on Monday. When you go in there, listen very, very carefully now. When you go into the homeless website, it will look the same as the current UDP, just with different pictures, more poverty, more to show the reality. Now, Paul, who's doing a wonderful job on the new website, will also take those 2 websites and change them, make them new, so that they all fit together and look in the same group or same branding. So when you go into UDP, you go and register with or without a sponsor, and you get a code. That code, UDP code, is what you use to register your people in homeless, because they must come back to UDP, and from there they will follow you wherever you go. So please don't register homeless people with your crypto wealth code. The system will not recognize it.
Okay, 100%.
Is that
Okay,
clear,
so
Gerrit?
100%. I just wanted to people to understand, because some people ask here, can I did it have to be homeless people, or can it be anyone? So I assume he asked for the UDP. Did it have to be anyone or homeless? Homeless go to homeless. Homeless doesn't go to UDP. UDP is people that can afford to pay now 0.14 Bitcoins.
Homeless, I identified it. I will, on the homeless website, I will put definition. It's people without a house, without income. They barely have more than what they have on their body, clothes-wise, and they really have got nothing. So, Gerrit, that's why I said you must please put me as part of your 4. I haven't got a house.
Okay, so I just want people to understand, because I read the questions coming through here, and I want, while I'm having you here, someone to answer some of those questions. Homeless people go to the homeless page. That's for homeless people. Do not register people that's got a job and it's got business or things going on. That is for homeless. in UDP, you register as many people as you can, so we can get 65,000 ASAP, and every single person go to UDP will pay for a position 0.14 Bitcoins, which is approximately $110 with the Bitcoin rate on the moment.
It's once off. It's once
So
off.
once
It's worthwhile.
per name,
It's worth,
per name.
yeah.
If you take 10 names, that's an investment for you. So you're going to pay 0.14 times 10 names, and you're going to get paid $4,000 times 10. Simple as that.
Guys, I wish I could talk to you all and hear and see your faces and just be part of the joy I feel that there is now. I can see the crowd in Cape Town. I think they're all out of their seats. Jared, please phone me after the webinar and just tell me what the atmosphere was like there. I think it's amazing, but also the people on the webinar. I think we're feeling it, that it's here. It's here now. We just got a little work to do. Now remember, we are not alone in this. There's Nigeria, there's Indonesia. We started today to identify people in countries who will be the coordinators there. Now Sunday, Egby from Nigeria will be the chairman. And twice a week, they will have meetings on, as we do now, webinar or go to meetings, and they will strategize, but everyone is going this route. Every country is going to have its job creation trust. Every country is going to uplift people out of poverty. I spoke to the programmers today. My friends, I've been to India 3 times. I sat in that tuk-tuk when I've traveled 15 kilometers to go to the office. And I see children lying under trucks in the water. And it looks to me they're dead. And I say to the driver, are those children, are they dead or no, they're sleeping in the water, in the 2-inch water. I could try. I mean, poverty in the world it's just not seen by the governments. It's not seen. The rich are getting richer, and the poor are staying poor over the years. So, friends, we are blessed. We are blessed to have a project as we have now to help ourselves. By helping others, we are helping ourselves. So I really rely on each and every one of you to wake up tomorrow morning with enthusiasm in you, like it's a tiger let out of a cage. You cannot contain it. And then come January, I will still be in Russia when it is, because I'm visiting 4 cities. I'm visiting Kiev, 5. Kiev, Poltava, Svetlovodsk, and I'm going to Odessa, where I have businessmen setting up groups. And I will, Lena's doing for me the presentation in Russian, and I will have a translator with me. Maybe Lena will travel with me, and she will do the presentation. And I can see those people who were so, in their years, they were so negative against network marketing. You cannot even touch the word. And now suddenly people don't see it as a network, because we are not a network. We start with a UDP launch, a system where everybody earns. Now show me the pyramid in that. Show me the pyramid in that where everybody earns. I don't see anything even remotely. We are donation plan, donating to each other, and everybody is earning. So come January, we are all getting 4,000 per position. You can afford 10 positions. Whatever you can afford, you can take. And those of you who can only afford 1, with your first role, you can put yourself another 5-6 positions in. So, okay, Gerrit, that's about it. Guys, the new website will have a news department. We'll have daily updates. Esmarie is going to take complete control of that. And
also, on the homeless website, there will be rules. What qualify a homeless person, what not, what must have.
It does have the definition, and we don't want family members in there. In other words, Gerrit, if your brother was a homeless, we don't want you to bring him in. You give him to me.
You can help him with your money. Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I will help him. But we don't want, because the moment we do that, the people like you, who, let's say as example, if you really had a homeless, there are 1,000 other people who don't have a homeless family who will make their family homeless, meaning on paper. So we just
Stefan,
don't want.
another question pop up here is, what if homeless people don't have ID books or ID numbers?
No problem. You'll see next to ID number, I didn't even put a red star, so it's not compulsory. There's only one thing compulsory, and that's a name and a surname.
So that will be that person's responsibility. Then eventually, when that person, let's say you are homeless, and I got the first money from that, I will then take you and go and get the ID made and get the ID and get from there.
Gerrit, you can give me a new life. You are being paid for that, and you're not going to look after me for life. Dr. Ngwatu will set up step by step a guideline, and I will sit with Dr. Ngwatu for one whole day, and we'll brainstorm, not only me and her, but a team, and we'll brainstorm the steps, step 1, step 2, and then we will Dr. Ngwatu, as part of her doctorate, was setting up curriculums, setting up programs. So for her to put a training program together to take these people from the bottom level to the first certificate, the second certificate, this she can do with her eyes closed.
Cool.
So
Brilliant.
We've got the right people, we've got the right plan, friends, and I can again say to you that I have been in the position where I've seen people's lives change through things we did and I did for them. The reward in your heart, when you take a guy, as I had in the spicer shop business, I helped him to start his spicer shop with 200 Rand food a week. He came to fetch his food with a wheelbarrow. And 6 months later, I was standing in the shop talking to the manager, and he had a Xhosa name, a long name. But I always called him a shorter name. But he changed his own name after 2 months. He changed his name to Lucky, and he made his spicer shop, Lucky Spicer Shop. And today, his shop is still there. But sadly, a year ago, he was shot for his cell phone. I was down there for the funeral. It was sad. But this same Lucky in that metro, 6 months after he started, he came running across the floor. He came to me. He didn't worry I was talking to this guy. He hugged me. He said, come look here. He took me to the entrance where they offload the goods. There was a big truck, and he took me behind the truck. And behind the truck was his little Datsun 1200 Bakkie. I haven't got words to tell you the joy in your heart. Yeah, Gerrit, sorry. It's just amazing when you see that you can change people's lives.
Yeah, unbelievable.
All of you are going to experience it. You're going to take photos. When you pick those people up from nothing, you'll take photos and we'll put it on a website, and you will see them 2 months later with a decent clothes, looking forward to what's coming their way, being trained, and you just see that joy in your heart. Money cannot buy that.
Absolutely amazing. Stefan, I just want to make a point here. People must understand, if they sign up 10 times in UDP, it's not that they have to get 4 times 10 people for the homeless. They can have just 4. As many as they want from 4. But they can sign up as many times as they like in UDP. Okay, I just read some of the questions. Then some of the staff came here and said, Stefan, Some people say their praise has been heard. It's just amazing stuff. There's some other questions which I will deal with later. There's just amazing stuff. It's truly a blessing. There's some awesome stuff coming through here, Stefan. So people is very exciting. I just want to make it very clear that people must understand that we need to get in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum. We need to be on 65,000 people. We need to start using our heads for the UDP. UDP is an investment plan. Make yourself an investment. If you can earn from one position $4,000 and you have 10 positions, that's $40,000. That's going to grow to $12,000 when we reach 250,000 in a short period of time.
We'll skip the 8,000 because with the 260,000 in the homeless coming in, we should pass the 250. 250 gives us $12,000 a position. That's where we want to be.
People don't understand, and also what people don't understand, when we hit the 65,000 and we start drawing that money, people is going to hear about us. How many people do you think is going to join crypto then? Thousands.
And Nigeria told me today, Mr. Bitcoin in Nigeria, Sunday told me that when we hit that button, he said to me, in the second week, we'll pass 2 million just out of Nigeria at the end of the month, at the end of January. So it's those people coming into UDP, falling in. Many of them, many people are still going to join UDP without a sponsor. People are going to see this on websites, on Google, on everywhere, and they're not going to have a sponsor. They're just going to fall into UDP. And they fall into UDP and they get that money, they're going to be taken into Crypto One, into Plan One. Where do they go? They are spillover from the top, left to right. So all of you are going to have spillovers. So where must we get our friends and our family? Get them into Plan One as quickly as possible. My friends, go to the bank and make a small loan if you can, whatever you can. But this money will be the best invested money that you will ever have in your life. But get your positions in Crypto One also, if you can.
Absolutely, especially for that price. Also want to make a thing here. I see some people ask, can you only sponsor 4 homeless people, as many as you like? Now, something I want to bring up, which came up
Maximum
in our
10,
meeting on Monday, Stefan, which I haven't even told you. Maximum 10, but between 4 and 10.
Between 10, 4
but
and
what
10
came
per
up on
position.
Monday, Steve, here in Global,
You're breaking.
as
You're breaking.
part of a church. Yeah, well, per position, yeah, up to you. But I'm saying, Steve, you now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So what people must understand, they must go to churches dealing with homeless people all the time. They can give you people to say, right, there's people, go see them, go talk to them.
They will give you
It's easy to get it. We're also going to ask Paul to put that on our website.
Yeah,
Oh,
between
on
4
our
and
Facebook.
10. Yeah, 4 minimum, 10 maximum per position. So if you have 5 positions and you want to go full up, you can do 50. Get yourself 1 or 2 people to help you. Pay them a portion of the $1,000. There are so many ways we can, but just know that Dr. Ngwatu and myself, and we are all going to monitor very, very, very clearly. It's money we are going to pay. So when you take someone into a job and pay him, we must do for you the job. The job here is to bring those people through the steps Dr. Ngwatu will set out, step by step. Step by step. And when you do something, there's a reporting system, a ticking off, ticking off, ticking off. If you've said, here are the pictures, I took him to Mr. Price. We bought 500, 600, and for 500-600 rand, you can buy a lot of clothes, Mr. Price. At least 5 pants or 3 shirts. So yeah, there are my pictures. So there will be a monitoring system. Just ask. I want to ask Dr. Ngwatu, am I talking in line? She can just write to you, Gerrit. Is everything in line with how you feel it's going to be and should be?
Let's see if she put it on. She was here on earlier.
She won't go away. She'll be there.
She may be typing now. No. No. Stefan, yeah, some information coming through here that is amazing. It's very, say, well planned that will be elected. We have to.
I know we've got a lot of talking
Vincent
to
say
do, Dr.
this
Martin.
is truly a blessing.
Thank you, Johnson. Thank you, my friend. Dr. Gwatu, there's a lot we still must talk and do, but I just want to, if you have a feeling about
Okay,
the thing where
so, some people just want to,
Khaled, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
what to say, Gerard Stefan is saying it right. I am here and the team. He is right.
Okay, so we are talking in line with what, but she'll still have the final say. It's her department. She's going to be the head of the Job Creation Foundation in South Africa. And guys, just imagine. Look at this. We will have next year 6 million people. That's our target. It will be easily reached, I think, by August already. But on 6 million people, and on the full $12,000 from the people and the homeless, will then have $12,000, $7,000. Listen to this: $7,000 will go to the job creation for that to create jobs. Now, if you take 7,000, Khaled, have you got a calculator there? $7,000 times 1 million people.
It's 70 million.
No, Khaled.
No,
Calculator can't take so many words.
Sorry, I had Zuma's calculator here, just changing it. 7 billion.
That's 7, my friends, listen to this. On 1 million people we help, we're putting 7 billion. Khaled, is it dollars or rand?
Dollars.
We are putting $7 billion into the job creation. Now 7 times 6, that's $42 billion. We can create jobs next year.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's absolutely.
Stefan, the problem is people doesn't look at the big picture.
Well, Gerrit, it's time we start seeing the big picture. And because if any of you want to grow big, I mean, my father wasn't a businessman, but he in everything, whether we did sport or whether I did schoolwork, he said, if you think big, you'll grow big. If you think small, you'll stay small. So start thinking big, start living big, start thinking big, start planning big. Okay, Gerrit, I think I've said what I need to say. The rest, I've got a lot of work tonight. And tomorrow we'll do a lot of work. I'll talk to Cape Town tomorrow, the Bitcoin, the setting up of the vault, for us to immediately start transferring, those of us who have the money, to put out 0.14, but I want it sent there with a code. So there must be a code attached to it, so that when we put it into the systems, we can have like an Excel sheet to say, there's so many million, it comes for these people, and then in the UDP. So your UDP code must go with that. So that's just what I will ask them tomorrow. How can we do that? So that we can link it to a code and we can put our money in as quickly as possible. Guys, thank you very much for the time and have a lovely evening. I hope not one of you sleep tonight. Just join the club.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you for this brilliant news. I think everybody is exciting and everybody is so happy to go through this time of the year. We were all fighting to make money quickly, and I think this is now